I've got my $5 lunch budget.
For those in the UK, that's about £3.
But it's mostly food, which I don't really have a problem with.
Oh, it's really good. We are Jonty and Millie, and along with our kids, we look for the amazing wonders of our world, living in Singapore and exploring beyond. Welcome to Wonderlust.
Good morning. I've just taken Milo to school and I'm actually walking back home. I usually do, but I'm going to stop off today and get some breakfast because our fridge has broken. So we've been getting food out, breakfast for me, some lunch and then dinner out because we just can't store anything with a broken fridge, not in this heat anyway. I am just walking past the new Woodley Mall. There it is, oops, somewhere over there. But I'm going to pop back in there later to pick up some other bits that we need, and I'll show you the new shopping mall as well. It's pretty nice in there. So I'm going to go and get some breakfast. And we hear a lot that Singapore is very expensive to live in, very expensive to eat, very expensive in general, to be honest. And in parts I do agree, but I do feel that, just going to cross the road, hang on. I do feel that with food, we can do it cheaper. So I've set myself a budget of $5 for a breakfast, and then $5 for a lunch, and $5 for dinner, maybe $5 extra spending money if I need it along the way, or some snacks. So yeah, I'm gonna go and get breakfast. Hopefully I can get something for $5 or less. That would be even better. So yeah, I'm just gonna wait for the light to go green and then show you what I'm gonna pick up. Hi, can I have lau mai kai and a red bean bun? Red bean bun? Yes please, take away. Great, thank you. Had a nice chat with the auntie about what I was doing as well. She asked why I was filming my food, but I picked up a red bean bao. Love them, and lau mai kai, which is steamed glutinous rice with some, I think it's got chicken in it, which I really like, little pot, so I am going to take it home. I'm just sitting underneath the HDB. They've got some little tables and chairs here, which is great. So I've got my change. Breakfast cost $2.70, which is pretty good. I didn't buy a drink, I don't drink coffee, and it's too hot for a tea, so I've got my own water, so I can save a little bit of money on that by bringing my own drink. And if you bring your own takeaway containers as well, that saves like 30 or 50 cents depending on what they charge. So yeah, I'm gonna wander home and go and eat my breakfast. There's a hot walk back, but I really enjoy walking back. And what, I probably saved $2 on the MRT maybe. So I'm gonna eat my breakfast, and I've been learning Mandarin for about 9 months now, and I've been doing it on Duolingo as well. So I tend to sit and have my breakfast. And do that. Yeah, we've had a lot of new subscribers lately, so hello to you. Thank you for joining us. You can follow us over on Instagram as well. And I tend to share other things that are happening around in Singapore on there as well, so you can go and follow us over there to find out what's happening in Singapore and to see some other things that we get up to that we don't always share on YouTube. I also work in a school, so I tend to edit and work in a school for the other days of the week, so that's kind of what my Monday to Friday is like. So I'm gonna do this and then get on with the rest of the day. We've recently revamped our website. It's looking good, it's looking fresh, it's got a new vibe to it. There's loads of information on there about some of our past things that we've done, and we've also got some amazing voucher codes coming up on our new blog that we'll be posting monthly. So do check it out. Some of the codes are for some of the things we've done, which is brilliant if you want to go and experience some of the things we've been doing here in Singapore. So have a look for yourself.
Welcome to the wonderlustway.com, our brand new website that helps you get the most out of Singapore and beyond, with monthly updates, special offers, voucher codes and videos. Delve into the details of our experiences and live life the Wanderlust way for yourself. thewonderlustway.com.
have come to the new Woodley shopping mall. It's only been open a few weeks. Things have been opening more and more over the time, so it's great to come back and see what else is here. I've got my $5 lunch budget, so I'm going to see what I can go and get. Something, I'm feeling pretty hungry actually. So yeah, let's see how far this $5 gets me and have a look around the shopping mall while we're here. There's a hardware shop here in Shopping Mall, which is really helpful because I have run out of paper plates when we have a load of people over. I really hate washing up. So there is a Food Republic here. Most things kind of are $7 and up. There was a $5 char siu rice, but I had that the other day, so I don't really fancy that. So I'm going to see what else I can find. I've just passed a few fast food places, but I don't really fancy eating that either. I'm looking for something a little bit healthier, and I'm walking down to the back of the shopping mall now. There's a popular bookshop here, which is cool. There's some like technology things, and looks like another DIY store maybe at the end of the shop. So that's pretty cool that there's still more to come here. Money change and what is that? Oh, laundry. Green party. My kids are absolutely obsessed with this shop. It's one of those shops that my mum would call itchy finger shop. Like you come in and immediately you're like, oh, I want to buy something, but you don't know why. You want a giant stuffed carrot, but for some reason they've got one here and you think it's a good idea and you take it home. And then you realize you didn't really need a stuffed carrot, but it's cute anyway. Totally random things in here, but they love it. They love coming in here. They don't know it's here actually. It'll probably be where most of their pocket money will be coming in this shop. There is a second level up here. It seems to mostly be like school enrichment things. There's like classes for maths, English, music. There doesn't appear to be a lot of clothes shops here either. There's a Skechers downstairs and a couple of other clothes shops that I spotted, but it's mostly food, which I don't really have a problem with, except when I'm on a tight budget. There was a Korean place downstairs that looked really nice, but nope. I'm going to stick to my $5. So yeah, I'm going to keep walking around. It's nice and airy in here. Bright light sunlight, which is great, and I think there's a link to like what will eventually be the Bidadari Park, so I'm going to go and have a little look at that before I have to pick Milo up. So bright. There's a bunch of new condos here as well, but this is what I am most excited about. It's going to be the new Bidadari Lake, I think it says, and it looks incredible, and this green space will just be so nice around here. Second level has a lot more dine-in restaurants, which doesn't suit my $5 budget, but they do have a lot of lunchtime offers. So yeah, I might be keen to come back and try a few new places out, because that's the one thing that I love about going to different shopping malls, is that there's often different restaurants, different shops to have a look in and see what's about. So I'd encourage you, just maybe one day just get on a train and go somewhere different and have dinner in a new place. Okay, so nothing I just bought there counts towards my $5 budget. This is for a little escape that we've got coming up just tonight, so make sure you subscribe and hit the bell so that you find out. We're going somewhere really cool. I'm not going to say any more about it. I'm very excited. We've never been there before. It's a brand new thing that's happening, so yeah, that's what these are for. You might be able to guess based on my shopping list. Let us know in the comments what you think we're going to be doing with it. But now I need to still find my lunch. There's this area kind of near where all of the food places are that you can just stand or sit and have what you've got. So I went to Maki-san and got some sushi. That was $5 for a whole box of sushi. It smells good. I think it was, it's just vegetable, but it's got omelette and I think it was was omelette, carrot, and then some kind of sauce. But I've had from here before, and it was really, really nice. And I fancied something a bit healthy, because sometimes I find that a lot of the $5 options are quite fried, or more like snack size, which is fine, but I wanted something a bit more. So for me, this sushi will fill me up, so I'm going to have this before I go and get Milo. And I'm enjoying the atmosphere around here. There's flowers everywhere celebrating all the new shops open, which I think is really lovely. I love that. And this wall in front of me is like fake green, which is quite nice, just gives it a bit of colour. Yeah, it's nice to seeing everybody wandering around, enjoying being here, seeing what's new. So yeah, I imagine the novelty will wear off at some point, but for now, yeah, it's a pretty exciting shopping mall to come and visit. This is really good, freshly wrapped as you saw. It's got crab stick and Japanese mayonnaise, the Japanese omelette, which I love, and fried enoki, the really little mushrooms, fried tempura mushrooms to give it a bite. This is really good, and yeah, for $5 I'm pretty impressed. I'm halfway through already. Keep going because this is good. I was lent an Ecovacs D-Bot 220 Omni cleaning robot, and while I was out today, it was busy out cleaning, mopping, vacuuming our house, which is pretty cool. It's easy to set up. All you have to do is fill up a water tank, put that in. It's got another tank where it discharges the dirty water after it's mopped for you, cleans its own mopping pads as well, which is great. So there's very little intervention that you have to do yourself. You just have to fill the water tank back up and then empty the other one. It even cleans itself out of all the dust that it hoovers up and then goes straight back into the box. It'll recharge itself if it's out cleaning and it runs out of charge. It'll just find its way back, so you just have to make sure you leave doors open. It'll find its way back, charge itself up, come out and carry on cleaning, which is amazing because we are often in and out of the house. So it's really easy. I can just set certain times that I want little D-Bot to come out, clean up. It's got this really cool technology. Not quite sure how it works. Magic. But yeah, it's actually got this really cool technology. It's like a 3D mapping and live kind of, it checks as it goes around. So if you've left something out after you've done the mapping, it'll realize that there's something there, even little toys, wires and things like that, and it'll kind of go around them, and it's like millimeter close. It's very precise, and it'll go around any objects that are left out, which is great. So I know that when I'm out, I can just leave little D-Bot to go around, clean and mop the house, and I don't have to worry about it sucking up any of the kids' toys that they've left out, or kind of chewing up some wires that we've got in the study, which is brilliant for peace of mind. It's got a great app where you can customize all of the settings. You can set up like virtual barriers if there's a particular room that you don't want it to go in, or a particular piece of furniture that you don't want it to go near. It automatically assesses whether you've got carpet. So if it's mopping, it'll lift up the little mopper pads that kind of vibrate around and mop for you so that you don't get a wet carpet, which is brilliant. It dries the floor as well, so you don't have to worry about slipping over afterwards, which is more than I do. I just tend to mop it and then let it air dry, but this is great because it's done. So like if I knew that my friends were coming over and I thought, I forgot to hoover today, I can set little D-Bot to go off, hoover around, mop around with the app while I'm out, come back, house is clean. Or you can use voice activation, which is pretty cool. Everybody likes voice activation, like the Siri things on my watch. I can set a reminder. So yeah, I can use voice activation or the app, which makes it super easy, especially like if the kids drop something on the floor, I can just ask it to go and hoover that particular area, which is great. Super easy. One less job for me to do anyway. Okay, Yiku, I'm here. Start cleaning the house. So it fills itself up with water, and then I can carry on with the rest of my day and not have to worry about it. It's great.
So Millie's been doing this challenge today. I've just finished work and we're going to go and see if we can get some dinner for under $5 each. For those in the UK, that's about £3 per person. Dinner, a meal for under £3 per person. We're going to a little hawker centre, or a little coffee shop as we call them, just up the way here from Serangoon. There's a mall behind us. Everything at the mall is more expensive, so we're going for this one, and they've got loads of variety too. So It's great because I'm really hungry.
Yeah, I've got my $5 left for dinner, and I've actually got $2.70 left over from breakfast this morning.
I'm very hungry, so I might need to use that.
And I didn't crack into my extra $5 snack budget either. So I've got money to spend.
We've got a double combo rice, so the 2 different types of pork, your roast pork and your chassis pork, for $5 back there as well, which is great. So it's a nice option. I'm going to go and check out the Point, as we call it, the mixed rice store, where you can choose a load of different things and then decide what you're going to eat there. Thank you very much. So $7.90 for both me and Milo means we are ahead of the game, which is great because I'm still going to be hungry after this.
I went for fish soup and it was only $5, so here's my change. This was my extra buffer, I guess, in case I needed anything else, but it said I take my water bottle with me anyway, so I haven't really needed to buy any drinks, so that's kind of kept the price down, which is good. I was still feeling full after all that sushi. I guess it's quite a lot of rice, so that was a good lunch to have. So I've got sliced fish soup, which looks really good, and I often have this like if I'm feeling a bit heavy after eating too much food. And what I love great about coming to places like this, we've all picked something different, and we've all got something that we like, and yeah, I think everything in total costs $12.50 for 3 of us to eat. Aspen hasn't picked what she wants yet. She's not quite feeling her best, so we might get something for her later. But yeah, we're gonna enjoy dinner, and yeah, 3 meals for less than $15 today. Pretty happy with that.
So as Millie mentioned earlier, Aspen's not been feeling very well, so Aspen and I went over to the fruit shop to go and get some fruit for her, and then we found 3 trays of different fruit for $5, and then on our way back we saw a tray of durian for $5, so we just got it all. So I don't know whether that applies to the rules or not, but yeah, the trays, 3 trays for $5.
So technically that would be on my tray. So
yours.
Technically I've spent breakfast, lunch and dinner and then some fruit for $15 today.
And then Aspen's $5 is covered.
Yeah.
And then the remaining $3 is between mine and Milo. So actually that's still within our budget.
If we were doing it.
It's $5 a meal, which is crazy because this is all full of fruit. And we'll show you in a sec.
Stinky fruit.
$2 for this tray, but you get 3 trays for $5, so it's less than $2. $2.66-ish. Then we got some rock melon. Aspen chose dragon fruit. She loves dragon fruit. $5 for kampong durian, so the local. I've never had the kampong durian, so this is my first kampong durian. It feels nice. Oh, that's
different.
Oh, it's really good. It's really sweet. It doesn't have that bitter taste to it at all. $5. I can't believe I spent $5 on this, and this is what I'm eating. It's amazing. I need to. Hang on, I just need to call my parents. It's not, and it's so sweet.
There's so much going on just in this little square. There's a guy behind me sweeping, and the hairdresser's in front of me. The lady was hanging out all of the towels to dry. There's a tooth doctor, T-O-O-F, tooth doctor, and you can hear birds singing, people chattering, you can hear people opening the door to greet each other in the HDB up there. Really nice spot just to sit and kind of take everything in. I like that, like people watching. You just sit and take in the environment, take a moment to just really be where you're at. That was Aspen, not a chicken. There's no chickens here, Aspen. So, 3 meals. $5 each. Awesome. Pretty good. I'm happy with that.
Yeah, I was really quite pleasantly surprised. I mean, to be honest, we know we've done it before. We've eaten, the whole family of 4 of us have eaten for about $7 before.
Yeah.
From the Point stalls where you get like like we did just now, like where we just point and choose what we had. But I think now that the kids are slightly bigger, they're eating their own portion now, whereas before they were sharing one. So it was like $7.50 for, actually I think it was $6.90. I think it was $2.30 per one where we were having that. And so yeah, that was 3 meals, but now that they're bigger, they're costing us a bit more money. So we knew it was possible, and we do it quite regularly, but we just wanted to show you it. I mean, for me, the big surprise was the fruit. I was really happy about that. There's actually what I didn't buy, which I probably should have done for the sake of the episode, but my mind was more on food than episode, was they had a whole durian, but about this size, which was only $2.
Oh.
And that was what your budget was.
Uh-huh.
So I felt like maybe I should have done that. I was thinking about that on the way home.
Might not have been able to get into it there, though.
No, they would have cut it open and put
I
it,
see.
and then you take it away. But yeah, it was only tiny, so I don't know what it was going to be like inside. But
yeah, I guess lots of you locals watching this will know that you can get food easily, but we're hoping that we can spread the word to others, because if you arrive in Singapore and you don't know the etiquette of hawker centres and coffee shops, it can seem a little overwhelming. So what do you do? And especially if you're not English speaking, or Mandarin speaking, it can feel like, what do I do? How do I get my food? What do I order? And yeah. So.
And I think for us, we cross that line between local and expat a little bit because of my localness, and the way that you kind of adopted the local really, really well. Yeah, a little bit too well sometimes. But yeah, some of our expat friends have never stepped foot into a hawker centre, and I guess it feels a bit foreign to them, or it feels a little bit daunting, and hopefully by watching this video you can go and get good food. We've been told a few times that the hawker scene is in danger of dying, and I really don't think it is. I actually would love to sit down with a hawker expert, I've got one in mind, and have a conversation with them about why this is something that they think is the case. We've recently been to Senja, we've been to Punggol 1, we've been to North Shore. There's hawker centres everywhere that are cropping up and opening, brand new hawker centres appearing. The one that you had breakfast in this morning was is pretty much brand new. And so there are hawker centres coming up everywhere, so I don't think they're dying, but they are amazing places that we all need to go to. I took a colleague to one just yesterday, actually. It was great. He enjoyed it.
Well, we're done. And the best thing as well, like the house is clean.
Yeah.
Because of the little robot, and there's no washing up.
I was yelling at the robot earlier because you're supposed to be able to say, hey, something or other, and I was getting his name wrong. And he was just not listening to me. And then Millie told me what his name was, and then she told me the wrong name, and that he was still ignoring me.
But we're going to chill now, catch up on some TV. And we will see you next week for an amazing stay that we're going on. So do hit the bell, subscribe.
Earlier on,
the battery's going to run out.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry about that. Well, we are going to chill, watch some TV. We've been super busy lately, so we're going to just have an evening watching some TV and catching up. We have an amazing stay, so make sure you subscribe and hit the bell so that you don't miss out on what's happening next Friday.
We'll see you next week.
Bye.